This is really freaky. I just need to say this out loud again. I'm incredibly freaked out. Please ask me the question.
Is your full name Emilia Isabel Euphemia Rose Clarke?
Yes. Well done. That was impressive.
Thank you. Were you born on October 23rd?
Yes.
Are you about to take a lie detector test?
Yes.
How are we looking?
We're calibrated.
Great. How you feeling? You nervous?
Yeah, there's a lot of people in this room and everyone's very quiet.
Let's talk about your life. Were you raised in Oxfordshire, England?
Yeah.
Would you say you're the most talented actor to come out of Oxfordshire?
Yeah.
More talented than this person?
Oh, well, that's hard. He's definitely more intelligent than I am.
So you're saying he's smarter than you, but not a better actor?
No, I think it's probably safe to say he's a better actor as well. Yeah. Excellent.
Do you think you would have gotten into Oxford if you had applied?
No. I would love to have. In another life I would have gone to Oxford. But I decided to become an actor and do lie detector tests on camera instead. Yeah. Living my dream.
Do you consider yourself to be very British?
Yeah.
Is there any truth to the stereotype that British people have bad teeth?
Yeah, but I'm the exception. I have great teeth. It's an absolute winning thing that I have. And it's all natural, so I'm very lucky. And I'm very bucking the trend of British people with bad teeth. But yeah, I mean, overall, just because we care less. Honestly. That's why.
It's true.
Yeah, it's true.
What do you think of my British accent? Oh, I'm chuffed to bits then, governor.
Terrible. It's awful. That really sounds exactly like an American accent.
We'll have to work on it.
You do, yeah.
So you've met this person, right?
Yes, I did. I met HRH.
Did you ask him to bend the knee?
Yeah, no, I think I was asked to bend the knee. You have to do the whole thing. You can't turn your back. You have to curtsy. You have to say, like, he has his title, His Royal Highness, or something along those lines. And I just was, I struggled with that. But I should have. I don't think he's ever watched my show. Disappointing.
You play the piano, the flute, and the guitar?
I used to play the flute. The guitar I can play really badly. Just lack of patience, I think. Like, if you gave me a guitar now, I wouldn't be able to play it. And then the piano, not really. No. So if I put that on my CV, that was when I was, trying to get a job.
Would you ever do a flute duet with this person?
Oh, yeah, I knew you were going to give me my girl Lizzo. Hells yes. Hells to the yes. I would. I love her so much. But I saw her at Glastonbury and, lost my shit. Just went completely mental for her. And then she whips out a flute. It's the most unexpected instrument for a pop star to bring out.
She's pretty cool.
She's amazing.
A lot of fans say that your eyebrows have their own life.
Yeah.
Would you agree with that statement?
Yeah, and to the point where I hate it. Like, I'll watch myself back in a movie or on the show. I kind of keep them in check because Khaleesi never really, got too hepped up about much. But in life, I find it deeply infuriating. I was once, I was at a doctor's office and I was trying to change the appointment. And this woman is being very serious, like you're being right now, and really trying to keep a straight face. And she just couldn't keep herself together. She just kept laughing. And I was like, what is funny about me trying to change my 2 o'clock appointment to a 4 o'clock? And she's like, it's just your eyebrows. I can't look at them without laughing.
Can you do the wave with your eyebrows?
Is that it? No, it was terrible.
I think you nailed it.
Yeah? Yeah,
Would you say that the eyebrows are the window to your soul?
Yeah. Maybe.
So is it true that you speak English and Italian?
I speak a pitiful amount of Italian, but a little bit.
Is your Italian better than your Dothraki?
Well, yeah, probably. Yeah. Some Dothraki I would make up. Yeah.
Can you tell me what you really feel about me in Dothraki?
No, because I don't remember the lines. They never gave us the language. They would only ever give me what to say, as in what I was specifically saying in that scene. So if I were to say anything to anyone in Dothraki, it's just remembering a line from the show.
So you only know the script.
Yeah. So koi koi is blood of my blood. And that's all I remember, folks, from 8 years shooting a show in Dothraki.
Is that true?
She's telling the truth.
Yeah.
So in the movie Last Christmas, you work in a Christmas shop?
Yeah.
Do you think it's a little foolish to have a year-round Christmas shop?
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's like, in department stores, you've got the Christmas section. It just kind of creeps me out. Like who's doing that? I get the kind of getting something in a January sale, but doing it in, April? It just... Why? It doesn't make any sense.
You're also dressed as an elf in the movie?
Yes, it's my uniform working in the Christmas shop.
Would you say you're a more believable elf than this person?
Yep. I kind of went pretty method, and I took as much inspiration from him as possible, though. Yeah.
Did she really take inspiration from Will Ferrell?
That's questionable.
Damn it. Well, I tried.
Let's move on to your career. After drama school, you played Snow White for kids' parties?
Yeah.
Was that a pleasant experience?
Oh, it was terrible. It was once, and I was part of a catering company, because then when you're working in catering, you can kind of work around your, at that time, non-existent auditions. And this was for a really kind of bougie business Christmas party. So all the adults would go and have like a Christmas party, and then they had for all of their kids, all of their very rich, very spoiled kids, was like a playland that was filled with all of these Disney characters. And I played Snow White in that. I was Snow White. It was just terrible. Yeah.
Would you say you were the fairest of them all?
On that particular day, probably. Yeah.
Did that gig appear on your resume when you auditioned for Game of Thrones?
No, I absolutely didn't. Not at all. Yeah, I catered a gig, a kids' party at Snow White. I didn't think it was conducive to my next job, to my first job.
So you weren't proud of that?
No.
You starred in Solo, a Star Wars story, correct?
Yes.
Have you seen all of the Star Wars films?
No.
Do you remember the name of the second Star Wars movie from the original trilogy?
Christ. Okay. Is that The Return of the Jedi? No. It's one about the Sith. I don't know. No, I can't.
It's The Empire Strikes Back.
The Empire Strikes Back.
Let's redo that one. Can you remember the second film from the original franchise?
The Empire Strikes Back.
She's telling the truth.
Very good. Would Darth Maul beat Jon Snow in a fight?
Well, yeah, Jon Snow's got a sword, that's it. And his curly locks. I really don't think they would have, done much.
Do you recognize this woman?
Yes, my girl Phoebe. We love her.
Did you get along on the set of Solo?
Yeah.
Did she get you tickets to her sold-out Fleabag show?
So she got me tickets to the New York show. Because I saw it originally when it was in Soho, when I was fangirling over her, and then saw it in New York because I wanted to see her and see it. And so seeing it again in New York, that was wonderful. And then when it was on in the West End, I was like, babe, I'm not going to ask that from you. to go and see it a third time. But yeah,
you didn't see it
wonderful. Huh?
You didn't see it a third time.
No, so I saw it in Soho back before Phoebe was who Phoebe is now, and then in New York, but then not the West End one. But a doctor asked me for tickets. He was like, I heard you know Phoebe Waller-Bridge, can you get me tickets for her sold-out show? And I was like, no, probably not.
Is it true that your mom decorated your bedroom with your solo character's merchandise?
She one day, oh Christ. So she really likes the merchandise with her daughter's face on it. And one day she came to visit me on set in Star Wars, and it was when we were doing the body scan for the toys. And little do I know, I'm like, where's my mum gone? And she's off talking to like the head of merchandise, no less. And it's like, can I just get some more like stuff? You know, with her face, like, what other stuff can I get with her face on it? And so then I came back from working one day and went into, it wasn't my room, it was the spare room, and it was just, there's a blanket with my face on it, there was like 7 or 8 cushions, an obscene amount of dolls, gross.
So like, you loved it?
Yeah. I'm lying.
She's lying.
So last Christmas was your first time working with this director, Mr. Paul Feig.
Yes, it was my first time. What a dashing young man. Don't check that.
Do you wish you would have been cast in Bridesmaids?
Yeah. Hells yeah. It's one of the greatest movies of all time. It's so good. Look at that lineup. Hells yeah.
And which role would you have been?
Ooh, I mean, looking at it now, maybe Rose's role. That's that beautiful scene at the end when she's in the car, when she's like, no, it's really good that you look ugly when you're crying. And she's like, no, I don't.
So you wouldn't have been one of these?
Melissa, yeah.
I was thinking you would have played a good roommate.
Oh! Yeah. I mean, I do like tattoos. The brother, is that who I would have played?
Either one of them.
Either one of them. Because I'm English. Yeah. I would have taken any role in that movie, to be fair.
How was it working with this gentleman?
Wonderful. Look at him. He's so sweet.
He can't possibly be that handsome in real life.
No, he's like way more handsome in real life. It's astonishing. He's like carved out of marble. Truly. Extraordinary. It's true.
She's telling the truth.
Yeah. Carved out of marble.
Why don't we talk more about Game of Thrones? Your character, Daenerys Targaryen, was married to Jason Momoa's character, Khal Drogo, right?
Yeah, Khal Drogo, yeah.
Would you say you two are close friends?
Yeah. I saw him very recently.
So did you see his film, Aquaman?
I did. I saw it in the cinema. I gave that man some money. I went to the movies and I saw it.
Do you think Aquaman would have had a chance for the Iron Throne?
No. There's just not enough water. Yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Khal Drogo would have, because he would have just, like, bulldozed everyone out the way. Yeah.
Are you the mother of dragons?
Yeah.
She's telling the truth.
Did you have a favorite dragon?
Well, I think Drogon, yeah, I did, because Drogon's kind of the, like, he was my oldest boy. He was the first, really. I think when when the 3 of them came out, I think he came out first. Just to get real detailed for you.
Do you know where Drogon went?
Well, I like to think that he went to Hawaii. I know there is a specific place where dragons go. I'm saying like a crazy person. In the books, there's like, everyone was like, yeah, because he's gone to such and such a place. And so there, makes sense. But otherwise, he's just roaming the seas, crying.
You think he's somewhere happy flying with a corpse in his mouth?
Yeah, because it's his mama.
So in the show, you wrote a lot of CGI dragons.
Yeah. More than I've done any other thing in my career.
So does that mean you're an expert at riding mechanical bulls?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm strapped into that dragon. I'm, like, legitimately harnessed in. And on the mechanical bulls, you're not. So
not an expert.
No. But the dragon would malfunction sometimes, where I'd be getting a note, and then I'd just do the whole thing and be like, yeah, what was that? Like, so maybe because of those brief experiences, I might be very good at the bull riding.
I heard the skills translate, so...
Yeah, that makes sense.
In the last season of Game of Thrones, there's a Starbucks coffee cup in one of the shots.
People think it's mine, and it's very annoying.
Was that an advertising play?
No! Do you think we needed an advertising play? Like, come on. For real. Let's be honest here. No, I really don't think it was an advertising play. I just think it was a really long day. And I think that we just took our eye off the ball.
So do you think an intern got fired for that, or...?
No. We needed every man, woman, and child we could get to make the last season, so I don't think it would have been... Yeah.
Let's be honest. Was it you?
No! Okay, so I need to break something down. We were not given Starbucks. The cast were not given Starbucks. We had craft services, which does not have a Starbucks logo on it. So it literally could not have been mine.
She seems agitated.
I'm getting a strong reading, but she's telling the truth.
It's not my pup. It wasn't me.
All right. Last question.
Yes.
Did you at any point during this interview lie and we didn't catch you?
No.
Seems like you hesitated there. Emilia, tell the truth.
Okay, I wanted to play Kirsten Wiig's part. What am I going to do?